Hello, I'm Mr. Doubleday, and today I'm going to be making Asian ink art banners. You're going to start with a 9 by 24 piece of paper or whatever size you choose. I have some chalk pastels. I usually like to pick a couple different colors varying from dark to light. You could really do this however you choose, but sometimes I kind of like to do it like this, just kind of put a darker color around the outside. And then go to a second color, something a little bit lighter. Yes, I'm being pretty quick with this. You could be a little bit more controlled. And then I like to put a lighter color in the middle, because that's where our ink art is going to be. On a lighter color usually looks nicer. Then I'm going to take a paper towel or a tissue, and I'm going to actually rub this in so that the tooth of the paper kind of grabs this. And it stays on, it makes the color a little richer, and then all this dust is gonna be on too. I don't know if you can kind of see what's happening. I'm not gonna lift it up because I don't want all my dust to fall off, but I'll switch paper towels or change it around. I'll do my lighter color in the middle, and then I'll kind of go around to the green that I put on and kind of let that blend in out there. And really, that's about it. Just so you get it rubbed in once, then you can kind of give it a little tap off. Let's see, I can kind of see my lines in there. The top and the bottom are going to get folded over a little bit, so don't worry about it too much. But that looks like that for starters. Then step 2, I'm going to give my kids a couple, oh, that was a lot. I'm gonna give them a couple drops. I gotta find something better, of ink. And let them blow this ink around a little bit. This is a ton of fun. Don't blow too hard or just kind of just splatters everywhere. Like I said, I need to find something a little bit. I was going for kind of a tree branch. I don't know. So I have something kind of like this. The top is going to be folded over a little bit. The bottom is going to be folded into a triangle. So I do kind of try to keep it in the center here. If you wanted to see, I don't know if I can make this happen, but sometimes if you can get just one drop, oh, it's gigantic. And you get right over the top of it and blow down fast and hard from straight above. You'll get kind of like a flower. Wow, okay, that's pretty big. Might not be exactly what you're going for, but like I said, you can have a lot of fun with this. You'll have a lot of fun with it before you even have your students do it. So that's that. I made another one to try to give you a better idea of what it looks like. I'm in a new school this year, and I don't have all my things, so I don't have, usually my ink is in like an eyedropper kind of a thing, so I'm gonna try an empty glue bottle, almost empty. It had a tiny little bit of glue in it. I don't know if that would help or not, but we'll see how small of an amount I can get to come out. All right, this is probably gonna work a little bit better, because then this kid's gonna have a little bit more control over it. And you I try to make mine look, you know, maybe like a tree branch or something like that. It might be a little bit fussy. They might not care that much, but I kind of go for that. So if I can get those matched up a little bit, I don't know. This is all just totally up to you, but just want to give you an idea. It's tons of fun to play with. I could probably do this all day and not even have the kids come in. Probably fill in a little bit more over here, try to make this look like the base of the tree. I don't know, I'm gonna stop there. I kind of like it. And like I said, the top is gonna be folded over a little bit and the bottom is gonna be folded like a triangle so that will kind of keep everything centered right about there. And always know when to stop, because if I try to do one more thing, I'll mess it up and then I'll hate it. At this point, this will probably be enough for day one. After the kids leave, I'll line them all up. Flashback to the 90s. I got a thing of Rave hairspray for $2.50, and I will give these all a good spray of hairspray because I'm too cheap to buy fixative, and because this works. I'm trying to remember, it's been a few years. I think they kind of curl up, and I think after they're dry, I spray them again on the back and they lay back down, but I can't remember for sure. But I forgot how much fun aerosol was. I haven't used hairspray for a long time, obviously. All right, so this is almost dry. Like I said, almost. All right, so it's day 2 probably. This is dry. Mine's not totally dry, but we'll pretend it is. You are going to need some yarn today. You're going to need a piece that is about 1 foot, a piece that is about 2 feet, and one that is about as wide as your arms. So about however tall you are. I'm like 6 foot. That's a lie. I'm 5'11". But about like that. Okay, so you are going to take the longest one, and your students are going to wrap it around 4 fingers. They might need a friend to help them with this part. And then they're going to carefully lift that off like a hose wound it up in the backyard. These kids probably don't do that. Probably make their parents mad. Okay, I'm going to take the shortest string, the 1 foot long string. Like I said, they might need a partner to help them with this part, but I'm going to run that through the circle, and then I'm going to do the first part of tying your shoes, kind of a knot. 1, I'll pull it tight. 2, 3. That'll be pretty good. All right, so there we've got our circle hanging over. Don't lose these pieces up here. If you want, put a knot in the end of those. So you remember that this is your, this is the string to your tassel. Some of you probably have this metal laying around. I don't know what you could use. You could use yarn, you could use foil, you could use a tiny piece of tape, but I have this metal foil and I like it. I used gold on the other one, so I think I'm gonna cut a strip off. I'm gonna use the other side for this because I kind of like this black and silver thing going on. So I will take this and I'll move down a little bit from the top, and I will kind of wrap this around this tassel. It's a good time to talk about graduation and tassels, and I don't know why they're important events, things like that. So I've got that pinched on like that. That's gonna stay like that. I can take my scissors, this is the best part, cut these loops down here. Then all of a sudden you've got all this hair. Give yourself just a quick little trim. Don't get carried away or you'll cut it too short. And now I've got my tassel. I do like to add, and since I did the silver side, I'll use silver beads. These pony beads, I have metal pony beads laying around. Oh, that's why I wasn't supposed to put a knot in it. Let's see if it'll work. If it'll go over the knot or not. I forgot that part. I don't know. If you can't get it through, I always do this when I can't get something to thread. Put a little piece of tape around it. Make it pointy like this. And then, yeah, that'll work. Okay, I'll put 2 of those on there. 2, 3, I don't care. It's yours, it's theirs, whatever. And now I have my tassel. All right, so tassel done. I'm gonna fold this over, decide what's the top and what's the bottom. Mine's obviously growing up like this, so this is gonna be my bottom, this is gonna be my top. The top part, I'm gonna fold back about, I don't know, an inch, inch and a half, just make sure that your lines are parallel on the side so that you get a straight across fold. Then you're going to take the 2-foot piece of string and you're gonna tie a knot in the end of that so that you have a loop. And you're gonna place this loop underneath this little ledge right here, this fold. And then I'm going to take a couple little pieces of tape and I'm gonna fold this down on the corners so it doesn't tear up. And then I'm gonna take one and run it all the way across like this. You can see now our banner is already hanging. Getting that fold straight across is important. Then I'm gonna come back down and I'm going to fold back the corners of this paper like I'm starting to make a paper airplane. And get these folded like this, making a point. Okay, you might have guessed that our tassel is gonna lay down in here and come out right through this little point right here. So let it hang down a little bit. I'm gonna put a piece of tape about halfway up and press it down real hard with my fingernail. Then I'm gonna fold that leftover string back a little bit and even put tape on it again to try to keep that from not falling out or falling out when some kid walks down the hall and decides to yank on it and see if it will come out. So take the time to get that taped in there pretty good. These get folded back. Put a little piece of tape in each corner. And like I did before, I'll run a piece of tape right across the top of that line. And I didn't pay for this tape. I'll take one more piece, put it like this. Like I said, they don't look so cute from the back. Good place to put their name. But when from the front, wow, 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 wow. These are Asian ink art banners. They're a lot of fun. Your kids will love it and they look great in the hallway. Good luck. Happy New Year.